Good morning, good morning. Do 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 do. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to a daily dose of joy. Just stretch out and let the joy in. Stretch out and let the joy in. Oh, one of the great things about meeting here on a daily dose of joy is that a lot of us have come from a life of waking up with a negative momentum already building in our brain. Oh, what I've got to do, and oh, this is overwhelming, and oh my God, how am I going to do that? And oh, And one of my intentions early on in my healing work was that my ultimate goal was to not only not wake up and feel sick or pain or panic in the morning, which I did when I was unwell, not only to not feel those things, but to actually wake up with a feeling of happiness, anticipation, joy. And I definitely no longer wake up with any of that. And I am definitely making great progress to waking up, spontaneously feeling that sense of peace and joy, clarity, vibrancy. And the wonderful thing is with the microdosing tools, I can always get there before I get out of bed. I'm looking for getting there when I wake up. That is the first conscious thought. Why not? If I can come this far, why not go there too? Why not? And and just enjoy it. And I also, sending a message in a bottle back to myself, remember when mornings were extremely challenging for me to get the dose chemistry going enough in my brain and get my thoughts online with more satisfaction and joy, and mornings could be challenging. Yeah, I remember it well. So at that time, I remember one of the things, I was almost afraid to be still and quiet, because I thought, if I'm still and quiet, that barrage of all that self-judgment and criticism and disappointment and worry is going to come in and gobble up the stage. It's going to, get out all the pots and pans and start going to town. And so trying to think back to that feeling that gave me resistance to the Slo Mo Flow and being still and quiet and believing that I could be still and quiet. And so there were many different things I think that helped along the way. Buddies, I would get up in the morning and call a buddy right away. And that often helped me build positive momentum. Walking, I would get up and start doing my morning rituals while walking outside. And another one is what I call mirror play, standing in the mirror. And that was very, very gradual. I really used to I would just kind of ignore myself and try not to see myself in the mirror. And so at first it was just hi, hello, I see you, but incrementally got more and more empowered and cheering myself on. And so I just wanted to mention any of those. If you feel super antsy and that it's hard to be still and quiet with me for a 5-minute Slo Mo Flow, that those are also some things you could try. And then I'm modeling another one, which is self-soothing touch. Self-soothing touch. That can often help you slow down into that stillness and quiet and knowing all is well. It's like petting a dog. Just pet yourself. And you're already also doing something. You're showing up here with me So it's a habit, and you're letting your mirror neurons activate, my brain state, all sorts of good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I just want you to know all is well. We're going to use the Slo Mo Flow tool this morning. So we're going to spend 5 minutes together in stillness and quiet. I think I'm going to start with just a few more settling, encouraging words. And I benefit from this too. That I am affirming and reaffirming. All is well. All is well. All is well. Even though I don't always understand how time will expand to accommodate all the things I want to do, I can let go of that. I can be in this moment and know that there is time enough. There is time enough. There is time enough. There is time enough. Because often that's a place where we don't want to slow down and be still and quiet. It's just an old rule, an old BS rule in our head that says there isn't enough time. Silly, 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 silly. Silly. Just let that go for now. Just let that go for 5 minutes. I also remember the Navy SEAL mantra, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. So by slowing down, and I think of it as like my hands across a sheet, smoothing things out, slowing things down, smoothing things out, slowing things down. At this time of quiet and stillness will allow other things to be smooth, which is fast. In this moment, slowing down, smoothing out our thoughts to a still, quiet place. We'll spend the next 5 minutes. And if it helps you to continue petting yourself, or very slow motion movements, I've shown you about how I'll move my head or my hands in slow motion. That also helps to dial down, slow down into our Slo Mo Flow. Let's take 3 solidarity breaths. So however small or big you were able to open up that quiet heart space, just say just a good job, good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. I paused. I was still-ish. I was quiet-ish. And I can do it again. Yay! Let that be enough. Let that be enough. Have faith that it will keep growing and building, bringing more and more dose chemistry to your brain, more and more peace and joy, ease and clarity. And like I've said, if you can only do it for a minute, just to pause and kind of connect with your heart and take a breath, that can be a slow mo flow. Just make slow mo flows a habit, and then you can have novelty and change what you do inside them. But you'll have that habit running through your life. Thank you, thank you. May today surprise and delight us. Bye.